Hi, this is a video about using the Pearson Envision math content in Schoology. And basically, Pearson has come up with, in addition to the Envision platform, which students can use to log in and access lessons, assignments that you give them in Pearson Realize, okay, that came with the textbook. Along with that, they have provided something called a thin comment cartridge, which basically is that Envision content in a portable format that we can use in Schoology. Now, what will this do? If you're interested in putting some of that Envision in Schoology, you could put individual activities, the book, assessments, or all sorts of things. What will it do? Well, it's a quick way for you to embed it into Schoology so the students don't have to go to the Realize platform. Many times it will display in the Schoology window, so they're not really leaving Schoology. Other activities might prompt them to open up another tab, but again, it's easy access. Also, if they take an assessment that you embed in Schoology, say, a benchmark test, it would record the results from the students taking it into the Schoology gradebook. But what won't it do? Well, when they go to it and click on it, it won't ask for the username and password. So there's a little less information that the student has to know going in. Here's the big one. If you're using like an assignment and Realize, you can assign something and then you can see what the student did from the teacher side. This will not record what the student did in the Realize platform. You won't be able to see, what they got wrong on the test that you gave them. You'll see the numeric score in the Schoology gradebook, but that's pretty much it. The student will see the feedback at the end, and maybe they could take a screen capture of that, but that's kind of clunky. But so you may want to use them for assessments, and the way that this thin comment cartridge is for Schoology, for content, and maybe you might want to use Realize for the assessments. It's kind of up to you what you think will work for your kids. It also will not limit the amount of times a student can take an assessment, so they can keep taking it multiple times. You may or may not want that. So how do you get to this stuff? Well, we have it in Schoology for you. So make sure, number one, you're in the Schoology group that we have called BASD Schoology Templates. And you get to that by going to the Groups menu, clicking on Join, and entering in the code, and here it is. And you can pause the video to write down the code because I'm going to go to it now. Okay, so you go to the groups, click Join, do all that with a code, and this is the group that you get into. You may need to be approved before you can get in here because, well, quite honestly, there is content in here that teachers use. So you may have a little bit of a wait time. Once you get into the templates group and you get in, you're going to be able to go to the resources area. So click on the left where it says resources and then click on Pearson. And then here are the directions that I'm referring to that you can always go back to. These are Google Doc directions, so you can kind of look at it as you want to. Here's Envision 6, 7, and 8 content. Here's Envision Algebra 1. So you would click on the content to peruse it, take a look at it. These icons here are for external content. That's the Schoology icon, just letting you know. So we have the whole student edition here. We have benchmark tests. We have, it by content, area, topic, different topics, readiness assessment, Math Excel. Again, anything that would record results in the Envision platform will not record results if you put it here in Schoology using this thin comment cartridge. So I'm going to embed the interactive student edition. I don't know if you would want to do that, but I'm going to do it for demonstration purposes. So you're going to go to the cogwheel and go to the add to course option. And then you're going to choose a course. And I'm going to choose this sandbox. You can put it inside a folder. You can even check off if you're going to grade it. This isn't really something you'd grade. Schoology doesn't know that. But if it was one of those assessments, you could set up your grading right here. Okay, you wouldn't have to do it later on. But I'm just going to leave it like that and click on add. So it's going to go to that Sandbox course. So you go to the course that you put it in. I'm going to do a refresh. You should refresh it if you were in there before. And there it is, but you're not done yet. You have one more step. You need to go here to edit. If you don't do this part, it won't work. Go to edit and then change where it says automatic. Pull it down to Pearson Envision Math. It fills these in for you. You're good to go. You could still enable grading if you didn't do it before. I'm going to click on Save Changes. And there you go. So if I click on it, this would be what a student would see as well. This actually has me opening in a new window. Okay, so this is one of the activities that opens in a new tab. Some stay right in Schoology. There it is. So they can see the whole entire book, and you have it as a link in Schoology, and it's pretty slick. You can navigate to different areas, and that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can drop me an email at ezundel@bastschools.org. Thanks.